am I streaming? Okay. Why isn't it live? There we go. Okay. Let's make sure everything is a-okay. Just gonna post this to my story as well as tweet this out. Hopefully it uploads this time. It's uploading. Okay. Hopefully my audio is fine. All right, cool. Hey, how's it going? Hold on, let me just make sure everything is fine here. Okay, that's uploaded. So, yeah, I just started right now. So, let's put on some music just to... Dang, that's really loud in my headphones. But yes, today we're gonna continue the Multiversus characters roster, whatever. Today focusing in on Batman and Tom and Jerry, which I think is really funny because it is October 1st, so it is spooky month, which means that this kind of does fit within that whole theme, I guess. So we start off with Batman because he's cool. And also, I started off with Superman last time. Popeye's chicken sandwich. Yeah, I actually really enjoy Popeye's chicken sandwich, especially the spicy one, so. It's probably not that good for me, but I enjoy it. I have my phone ready just in case anything happens. Someone needs to contact me. Let me actually quit from this. So yeah, I have Batman in a action pose, and you guys, man, I had to draw Batman like 5 or 4 different times before I got his pose just right. Because, I don't know, man, like, Batman, there are so many poses that you can do, but there are also so few poses that you can do that, like, really, like, show his character. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not that good of an artist. And I can only think of, like, the same 5 poses. Hey, Daniel, how are you, bro? Greetings from Argentina. Love your drawings, man. It's so epic. Thank you so much. Hey, Multiversus. That's right, yeah. You know, Smash was great, but now we're gonna be doing some Multiversus stuff. So I guess we'll just get into it right now. So this is actually part 2 of drawing Multiversus characters. Last stream I drew Batman. I mean, not Batman. Last stream I drew Superman and also Bugs Bunny. And because I'm going chronologically, kind of like chronologically, because Batman would be the second one, Batman and Tom and Jerry would be like the next ones. I'm trying to do like a serious character and also like a goofy character, like same stream. So we'll see how that will play out. Hey, what's up, bro? Derp Raptor, I remember you from the last stream. We had a fun time, huh? So, like I said before, drawing Batman for Spooky Month, that's kind of on theme, right? On brand. Tom and Jerry is also kind of on brand too, because I mentioned it on my Instagram story, but like Tom's a cat, so that's kind of Halloween-y, right? I just think that's like really funny. So here we go with the satisfying lines again. Send over any questions that you guys have. Oh, we already got one here. Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl next. You know, I mentioned it last stream, but I did originally want to do Nick All-Stars Brawl, but I was just unhappy with the roster that I was like, I really just wanted to draw Timmy Turner and also Jimmy Neutron, and the fact that they're not in the roster just kind of killed the hype for All-Stars for me. And no voice acting. I know they have voice acting now, but I don't know. It was just too little too late. I'm sure it's a great game. I was going to buy it too, but I don't know. Roster just did not impress me. Multiversus, on the other hand, that's a roster that is really impressing me a lot, especially if they add in some of my favorite characters like Animaniacs or Mac and Blue. That'd be great. Or Osmosis Jones, actually. Somebody mentioned that last stream, and I was like, yes, I want one Osmosis Jones, please. Who's your favorite to play as? Surprisingly enough, I actually barely have played Multiversus. I'm just more so in love with the character roster. But if I had to choose, actually, from what I have played, Finn is a really fun character. I like twirling his backpack around. Even though, like, I don't really know what the consensus on the community really is at the moment, but, excuse me. Or if that's, like, an annoying move to use, but I really like that. It's also interesting how every single character has a different mechanic. Like with Finn, you have like that like in-game store that you like get coins for, and then you can get BMO. I don't know. They just seem to be just having a lot of fun with like creating characters. Random butt opinion on Sonic Frontiers if you've seen anything about it. Okay. So I'm a huge Sonic fan. Preface this. But from what I've seen, I haven't seen much, but from what I've seen, I'm like, man, this is just Breath of the Wild, just with Sonic. And I'm sure it's going to be fun and great to play. And I know that there are generation-styled levels. I honestly would kind of like hold on like giving out an opinion until I play it. But from what I'm seeing, it just, I don't know. I just want that whimsical Sonic energy. Like, if it's gonna have, like, an open world, I want the world to, like, look really whimsical, like those early classic Sonic days. And it just kind of looks like Breath of the Wild or, like, a Xenoblade game, which, you know, doesn't really fit Sonic's aesthetic. I need to find a better music selection, because I don't know if I want to be playing the Multiversus soundtrack for the entirety of how long I'm going to be doing this. Hopefully I'm actually like speeding up, because last time it took me 3 hours to draw Superman and Bugs Bunny, so hopefully I'm a little quicker. Especially now since I'm starting to get used to like the beats of like streaming, so that's good. I mean, if it's just Breath of the Wild, is that really a bad thing? No, because Breath of the Wild is a good game. I had a lot of fun with it. My thing is, it just doesn't really fit Sonic's aesthetic. You know, that's my thing. I'm sure it's going to be a fun game. I'm going to zip around. I know Sonic's moveset is really, like, diverse this time around. And I have no idea what the story is. I just know that there's, like, some floating entity character. Again, haven't really seen too much of it, but to me at the moment it just looks like Sega saw Breath of the Wild and was like, let's do that, which I don't know, we'll see if it turns out to be a good thing. I was watching Oni Plays today. They were playing Sonic Generations, and I think I'm gonna agree with Corey that, like, I think the critics are really going to rave about it, but then Sonic fans are going to be really mixed. As Sonic fans usually are, Sonic seems to be a very divisive franchise. And if you want to know what kind of Sonic fan I am, I like my favorite Sonic game is Sonic 3 and Knuckles, so let that speak for itself. But I also like Sonic Heroes, even though that game controls very, like, weirdly. I still really like it because it was like part of my early childhood. But I think the thing for me that like makes a Sonic game good is gonna be the stages, really. Like, if the stages are good, Or like if they're all different and like inspired, that'd be just great. Which Sonic 3 and Knuckles did. Sonic Heroes did as well. Another, I love Sonic Rush and Sonic Rush Adventure. Those had like crazy stages as well, themed stages. So that's really what I'm hoping for in a Sonic game. Oh boy, a lot of comments. Hold on, let's see here. Fair, but we'll see how it goes. Concept for Sonic kind of throws me off. Sonic Unleashed was my first game. My favorite game is Unleashed. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is my favorite. Yeah, it's interesting how the tides have turned for Unleashed, because before it was like always panned as like, oh, this is a bad Sonic game. And then like years later, a bunch of like the kids who played it when they were younger are now grown-ups, or they've grown up, so now they're like, actually, this game is great. So really, even like, I think people have started defending Sonic 06 mostly because of that mod that came out that like kind of fixed all the bugs. Which it's very interesting to see how like the Sonic game that you really like, or that you say is the best Sonic game, is usually the one that you grew up with. Which is why like my Sonic games that I love, Sonic 3 Knuckles, Heroes, the Rush franchise, is gonna hold like a very near and dear place to my heart. But then like the newer stuff, well, Sonic Frontiers, Sonic Forces, that was not a good game. I think that's my least favorite Sonic game. But maybe there's like a kid who's playing it now who's gonna like grow up in the next 10 years and they're like, actually, Sonic Forces is the greatest Sonic game in the whole world. And I'll tell you why. Here's my video essay. Why Sonic Forces is why Sonic Forces is underrated. Look out for that YouTube video by like some creator in like the next 10 years. I won't lie, I've never played Unleashed PS3 until 2021. Oh, really? Okay. Gotta play 3 anniversary version with cutscenes, can't wait. I would play Project 06, but I can literally only play it in 800 to 600p, 30 FPS. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's been a while since I've like been able to sit down and like really like, I say it's been a while, but I literally like 100%ed Sonic Origins. But I think the last like, I guess new Sonic game that I really played like crazy was Sonic Mania, because that was the sequel to my favorite game of all time. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna 100% this multiple times. I have 90 hours on Sonic Mania. That's how much I love like the classic 2D side-scrolling Sonic games. 90 hours, which that's a lot for me. Like, I'm sure that's like, 90 hours. Look at this guy. That's cute. But for me, 90 hours is a lot. Okay, now it's just gonna play Scooby-Doo. The pose that I have Shaggy in is like his, not as normal, but like he doesn't act like the Ultra Instinct Shaggy that everybody loves, and really what Multiversus is like based off of. He's just like, I'm not gonna show him just yet because he's still very sketched out, but he will. I'll probably do Shaggy and Velma together on the same stream, just so that there's a little consistency or a bit of a theme for that stream. Same with Rick and Morty and Steven and Garnet. And probably Gizmo and Stripe. If there's two from the same franchise, I'll probably do them the same stream. Sonic Forces was too easy, especially on hard. Yes. Yeah, it was. It didn't interest me. Honestly, I have all my hopes up in Sonic Frontiers. I have a feeling that it will be a great game. It promises a lot. I'm going in with a blank slate. I have not really... That's how I usually been with games. Like, if a game is coming out, I'm like, I'll probably see the first couple trailers, but I'm not going to go into like an in-depth, like, this is what the game is all about. I'm just going to like pick up the game, and hopefully it does a good job of explaining what I'm supposed to do. So if it's a good game and I'm impressed by it, then that's going to be a great experience. But if it's a meh game, it's not like I'm putting all my eggs in one basket. But if you're excited for it, by all means, get excited for Sonic. Sonic's great. I love Sonic. Last Sonic game I've 100%ed was Sonic Colors Ultimate. That just came out. I don't know why, but it made me love Colors. Really, I have Sonic Colors Ultimate, but I haven't really played it a whole lot. I know I beat Sonic Colors when it came out on Wii back in 2010 when I was 10 years old. And I remember loving Sonic Colors. Sonic Colors is a great game. I just really love the Wisp power-ups. I love it whenever like a character is able to like just completely change how they look or transform with like a power-up, which is why I love Mario power-ups so much. During the time when you were drawing every Smash character in Rubber Hose, how do you do that filter where you make it look retro? You know, that grain filter thing you did? Yeah. That was an effect that I used. It's, what do you call this? I guess I can kind of show a rudimentary thing right now. It's not going to use the actual filter. Actually, you know what? Let's... Actually, we don't have to pull it up right now. But I use a blending layer. I get the image of the fuzzy whatever, the film grain, and then I believe I put, what did I put? I put screen on it, and then I just lowered the opacity, and then it made it look like it's underneath that image while still preserving the color and everything. And then I would just blur the original image. That way it looks like, whoa, this is an old looking filter thing, which I think really sold the style. I don't know if I'm going to do the same for this project. I think I want to keep the crisp lines. So, I mean, we'll see. I'm always down to try something new and different. And if you want to see how that looks, check out my new Halloween profile pic that I actually just uploaded on Instagram, as well on Twitter. I went with a completely different style change this year. I went with the, as many like to say, the Tim Burton style, but if you want to call it, if you want to be more general with it, it's really just like a gothic children's book style. Courage the Cowardly Dog kind of has the same type of style, just gothic looking. Same with Don't Starve. That was another one that people were saying it looks like. Did you ever play Sonic Rush? I love that game. I 100%ed Sonic Rush when I was like 7, and I love Sonic Rush. I love Sonic Rush Adventure even more, actually. I think that game might be, for me, I love that game even more. Because, I mean, I never played Wind Waker, but I'm sure that's how Wind Waker fans feel about Wind Waker. I don't know, just the sense of adventure was so nice in that game. Well, I guess I just turned this into a Sonic opinion stream now. Yeah, you hijacked my stream. I can't believe this. No, it's fun. I love Sonic, so any chance that I get to talk about Sonic, by all means, I'll ramble on for hours about him. Sonic really fell off when Sega stopped making Big the Cat a playable character. I know he's coming back in a big way, not only in Sonic Frontiers, but also in the Sonic Prime Netflix series. Like, out of all of the characters to show, let's show off Sonic, let's show off Shadow, and then let's show off Big the Cat too, because, you know, everybody loves Big the Cat. So, Big seems to be making a comeback. Oh, dude, the style change was phenomenal. Thank you, Derp Raptor. Had no idea you streamed. Glad I saw your tweet. Sonic Colors on DS was better, in my opinion. Let me refer to the previous comment. Yeah, I'm just kind of experimenting. Like, I would love to draw all of the Multiversus characters on my own, but I kind of want to like give you guys a little bit of a, just show you guys like how, like what methods I do for this, or what methods I use to draw these. Because I know I had a lot of people DMing me when I was doing the Smash thing, like, oh, how do you draw like this? Like, how do you draw the rubber hose style? And honestly, like, rubber hose, it's just exaggerating the poses, really. Because although I called it the rubber hose style, it was really more so in line with like something along the lines of Pinocchio. Drawings in the 40s, because all of them had colors, and also they had a lot more complicated character designs. If you're talking about truly rubber hose characters, like, you're gonna have to like make the character look extremely simple as well as be in black and white, which I wasn't gonna do with every Smash character, because I feel like that would be a lot more boring than like having them all with color. So yeah, that's why I'm streaming now. This is only the second stream that I've done, so look out for more. I plan on drawing all of the Multiversus characters on stream. Sonic Colors on DS is better in my opinion, especially with the secret final boss. I played Sonic Colors on DS recently because I wanted to play the entirety of the Sonic Rush trilogy, I guess, what you would call it, even though Sonic Colors isn't really part of the Sonic Rush, like, canon. Well, actually, it is a little bit, because Blaze was in that game, and Marine was mentioned, so maybe it is. And it does have the similar style of gameplay. They took away the tricks, though, which kind of bummed me out. I like doing the tricks in the air. I thought it was alright. I still love Sonic Rush Adventure a lot more. And also, I don't know if it's just me, but Sonic Rush gives a lot of Sonic X vibes. Only because, like, that was where the series was kind of headed in at that point. Because what, Sonic X came out 2003? And then Sonic Rush was 2005. So it kind of had a similar vibe. Specifically with, like, Tails' workshop. And also Vanilla being in the game. Just love the fact that, like, Adventure Time music is playing as I draw this gritty superhero. Everyone loves the Big the Cat. There's nobody that hates that cat. Hey, Mini Mario, how's it going? Welcome back. I'm really trying to see how fast I can draw these. The other thing that I need to do too is find a reliable source of music that won't get me copyrighted. Right now I'm just using Multiversus, the Multiversus soundtrack. But that may change in the middle of the stream. I'll figure it out. Actually. The art program that I use is Autodesk Sketchbook. I believe it is discontinued, so I don't think that I would really recommend it now. Which means I probably have to switch programs very soon. I said it last stream, but I think I'm thinking Photoshop may be the way to go because I kind of know how to use Photoshop, and I could make it look the exact same. So I remember when I got Sketchbook too. I was in 8th grade when I got it, and I had like a very primitive looking Wacom. Wacom. I always say Wacom, but I've heard other people say Wacom, so I'll probably use the terms interchangeably. And I actually got it to make a comic book for my 8th grade. It was a big project that I had to do for 8th grade. So first thing I ever did digitally was a fully fledged comic book, which I may share the details of very soon on a different stream, where I just kind of like show you guys like some of my previous work, which I think that actually might be really fun, because that's going to be like a trip down memory lane, really. Let's see what else. Yeah, I'm just doing a little routine for myself at the moment, but I want to tune into your stream maybe for a bit and then go for now. Oh, okay. Yeah, by all means, it's, you know, hop on, say hi. Always appreciate it. Thank you, Mini Mario. I want to get an art program on my computer instead of using my iPad. Well, I've seen a lot of people make some pretty cool stuff on Procreate with iPad. Which I'm guessing that's the program that you use. So I you know, if you can learn one art program, then learning another one is actually going to be a lot easier. It may get a little getting used to, but digital art is I mean, hopefully it's accessible to everyone. That's a good hand. Well, actually, not really. Let me fix it up a little bit, and then it'll be a good hand. Make the lines a little thicker. Yeah, you guys are gonna be seeing how perfectionist mode I get with these. Every little tiny little detail, little line has to be perfect line weight. Procreate is confusing for me, probably just because I don't use my brain. I used Procreate for a little bit because my brother he got an iPad Pro, and I just wanted to see what I could do with Procreate, and I drew a little Cuphead, and it actually came out pretty all right. So I think really that just comes down to just practicing the program, making sure you know the ins and outs, how to do things. Because I will admit, I do digital art all the time. It's kind of what I do for my job. And when I stepped into Procreate using that, it was a little confusing to use, but I'm pretty sure you'll get the hang of it. It's like riding a bike, I think. Who has the best shoes in the Sonicverse? I think the obvious one that comes to mind is Shadows, because he can skate with them. They're like his soap shoes. There we go. Can't speak. Wow. But then like Knuckles' like Lego shoes come to mind, and that's pretty funny. But I think Shadows, they look cool, and also you could probably get, they're probably very versatile. So I'm gonna have to go with Shadow as the obvious answer, right? You think digital art is valid? What do you mean by valid? Like, is it lucrative? Is it good? You have to be a little more specific with that one. I draw my stuff on my phone. Same goes for artworks where I draw nearly 100 characters. You do it all on your phone? I thought you did that, like, on actual paper. Yo, what's up, Daniel? This year I recently became an enormous Punch-Out fan, just like you. Just like you, man. The game is very amazing. Yes, Punch-Out is a good franchise. That series that I did was actually a commission. And I love Punch-Out. I really hope Nintendo continues that franchise. I mean, come on. Like, the Switch has the Joy-Cons. You can totally, like, do some cool, like, boxing game. And isn't there a boxing game on Switch that isn't Punch-Out? If I'm remembering correctly, it was probably on, like, some of those, like, one of those, like, headline reels on, like, the Nintendo Direct that I always skip, but I think there is. Man, when I started drawing digitally, I did everything on one layer, realizing you can create multiple layers, because at first I was having a difficult time trying to finish the drawings on digital. Yeah, I definitely recommend using layers. Look, I'm on layer 86. I use a lot of layers, but only because, like, look at how many characters there are. So many characters. The Smash Brothers one that I did had, like, about 200 layers, I think. Does it count as real art? Okay. That's what you mean by valid. Yes. I think it does count as art. I mean, if you're gonna count video games as being art, right? That's all digital. I'm pretty sure any kind of digital art would be considered real art. Is Batman? It is Batman, yes. Oh yes, I do all my drawings on paper. Most of all my friends that I've hanged out with are more of digital artists. For me, I like to do old school, old-fashioned way. I draw stuff on paper. That's good, you know? Drawing stuff on paper, it's a lot more tedious. It is a lot more of a bigger risk because, you know, you only have one copy of it. But yeah, that's good. I honestly should do some more traditional stuff very soon. I have inking pens that I bought recently that I did some stuff with, but I think it'd be cool to get back into that. I did it a lot a couple years, like 4 years ago when I was in high school, for my art projects, and they were really fun to use. They literally were like this, like I can change the width of it on the fly. But it was in real life, you know. The closest Punch-Out Switch has is ARMS. That is correct. Yes, ARMS would kind of be that way. And I actually thought that was going to be, when I first saw the ARMS trailer, Springman to me just looks like Little Mac, like a whimsical version of Little Mac. I really did think that was Little Mac, but like in a high-tech, futuristic, like costume. And then I was like, oh no, it's a new character. Okay. New franchise. And then immediately I was like, Springman for Smash, please. And then we got Min Min, and he was an assist trophy, but you know, it's alright, you know, whatever. Yes, it's like a working out punching game. Yes, that's right. I do remember that. I forget what it was called. Still question myself to this day on how in the world I managed to draw multiple animated characters in one copy of sheet paper. Yo, you changed your profile picture. Yes, I did change my profile picture. Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing, Mini Mario. Because I feel, because I kind of did the same thing, but I had a much bigger canvas. I did that in like 9th grade. So I think you're at that phase where you just want to draw everything on one piece of paper. Which is great, like draw a giant ensemble. But if you really want to like strengthen your art skills, I recommend drawing, what do you call it? Figure drawings. Drawing figure drawings so you understand how the body works and how anatomy works and how the human body moves is really going to help you out. Like, that's something that I still have not mastered, like, completely. Mastered. I can't speak, I swear. But it'll help you, like, understand, like, okay, this is a 2D character, right? and I want to make him look like he has some depth, right? So you have like the different like lines and then the line of action, which, what would the line of action be for this one? I think it would be like, that. Like it just kind of curves a little bit. Once you understand that, things will be a lot smoother sailing. And granted, I'm not perfect at it. I'm just kind of like regurgitating what much more skilled artists have told me. And yeah. Can't wait for your Black Adam drawing. That will be soon. Yeah. Yeah, you could say I'm around that phase where I just love to draw so many people, especially my friends, and on paper. Yeah, I did the same thing. If you go back far enough on my Instagram, you will find like a drawing that I did of all of my friends from high school, and I like gave them all like funny, interesting designs based off of their personalities. I actually wanted to like further that into like a cool like concept for a show, but I was like, nah, I don't want to use real people as the base. Or like have it be them. Maybe I will explore it like later on, but it's not on my mind at the moment. Dude, this remix for We Are the Crystal Gems goes so hard. Dude, I can't get this. Okay, now we're gonna go for the torso area. Can't wait for the Gizmo and Stripe drawings. You know what? Because I'm doing this chronologically, let's go ahead and check out what the next ones would be. So today we're doing Batman and Tom and Jerry. And then the list would go... Okay, the list goes Superman, then Batman, then Tom and Jerry, then Bugs Bunny. And then it would go Wonder Woman, and then Black Adam, and then Tasmanian Devil, and then the Scooby-Doo characters. So it's not going to be the next stream, because I want to do Wonder Woman and Taz for the next one. Who would I pair Black Adam with, though? I actually have no idea. It's not going to be soon, because I don't have any references. I said it was going to be soon because he would be the next one on the list, but he's not in the game yet. We just know that he's going to be in the game. But I have a pose for him in mind. I just, you know, it'd be cool to see more references for the costume that they use, because that's what I'm using as reference. So we'll see. Because I think after Wonder Woman and Taz, I want to do the Scooby-Doo characters, followed by the Gremlins characters. And then it's just a smorgasbord. Is that the word? It's just a hodgepodge. It's just a bunch of characters. It's like, what, LeBron James, then Harley Quinn, then Iron Giant. Then we got Finn and Jake, then Arya Stark, Steven Universe and Garnet, Rick and Morty, and then finally Rain Dog. That's 22 characters. Wow. Beats the TikTok lo-fi cover for sure. Yeah. Oh, Tom and Jerry are going to be fun ones. The Multiversus OST strangely reminds me of Mario Galaxy. Because it's orchestrated, yeah. That's so insane. This is so insane. Yo! How's it going, Hondo? Maybe if they announce a completely new character, then you'll have your pairing. Yeah, probably. Can't wait for Rick and Morty. Honestly, me too. Because I actually watch Rick and Morty all the time. Whenever like new episodes come out. Right now we're on season 6. I'm really loving Rick and Morty. So it'd be cool to draw them again. Because I did a Rick and Morty drawing like way back, like right before season 3 premiered. Like right before the show like really truly blew up. Which I'm like, huh, look at me, I'm ahead of the curve. The head of the curb? Is it ahead of the curve or ahead of the curb? Can't wait until he draws Mario. Honestly, yeah, I can't wait for Mario to be in this game. Oh, Iron Giant will be fun. I'm dreading Iron Giant. By the way, if you want to know, this canvas, look at how big this canvas is. This canvas is this big just so I can accommodate the Iron Giant. Because I know he's going to be the biggest character. Hold on, I'm going to tell you right now. What canvas size? It's 6,000 by 6,000 pixels. This thing is like beyond 4K. I'm just glad my computer can handle that. And also like, probably like 100 layers of this. And I use a Mac, so it's even more impressive. I think Tom from Toonami is going to be added eventually. Do you really? I don't know about that. Spoilers. That's right. No. I've seen all the leaked like rumors and stuff, and honestly, I am pretty excited for what they have in store, because I think the game, at the moment where it currently stands, it needs some more like Cartoon Network representation. So, you know, adding Johnny Bravo, Samurai Jack, Powerpuff Girls, and Ben 10, awesome. It also is lacking a whole lot of Hanna-Barbera characters, because we only have the Scooby-Doo franchise. But, like, you know, Fred Flintstone, come on. And also, like, George Jetson. I mean, he was born this year, guys. I think he deserves to be in this game. Believe it or not, it's curve. Ahead of the curve. Okay, so I did say it right. The central finite curve. Using an iMac? I am using an iMac, yes. Gotta get his symbol right. You guys want to know something that's been on my mind recently, actually? I only say recently. It was just on my mind today because I went grocery shopping. I hate the shopping cart theory. I hate it so much because, you know, I get out of the store and then I put all my groceries in my car and then, like, I'm with my empty shopping cart and I'm like, dang it! Now I gotta put it back in the thing because I'm like, I don't want, like, this is more of like a myself thing. This is nobody watching me because this is like, okay, let me give context. I'm gonna find that post right now. Shopping cart theory. I'll read it out loud right now. The shopping cart is the ultimate litmus test for whether a person is capable of self-governing. To return the shopping cart is an easy, convenient task, and one which we all recognize as the correct, appropriate thing to do. To return the shopping cart is objectively right. There are no situations other than dire emergencies in which a person is not able to return their cart. Simultaneously, it is not illegal to abandon your shopping cart. Therefore, the shopping cart presents itself with the apex example of whether a person will do what is right without being forced to do it. No one will punish you for not returning the shopping cart. No one will fine you or kill you for not returning the shopping cart. You gain nothing by returning the shopping cart, and you must return the shopping cart out of the goodness of your own heart. You must return the shopping cart because it is the right thing to do, because it is correct. A person who is unable to do this is no better than an animal, an absolute savage who can only be made to do what is right by threatening them with the law and the force that it stands behind. The shopping cart is what determines whether a person is a good or bad member of society. obviously, this is, you know, a giant hyperbole, but it's always in my mind every time I go grocery shopping. I'm like, dang it, now I gotta put the shopping cart back. No one's watching me, but I'm a good person. I want to be a good person myself. So I'm like, okay, now I have to like painstakingly return this thing back to its like, you know, cubby. And this happened a couple times ago when I went grocery shopping, but there is like a dirt patch that separates like one parking space from the other, and then like the shopping cart like holder is like where, like, you have to go over the patch of dirt. And over that patch of dirt, you got like rocks sticking out of the ground, and you have roots coming out. So it's kind of a chore to like get your shopping cart, which is designed for flat surfaces, and like literally lift it up like over these tree roots to get it back into the stupid cubby. But I do it because I'm like, I have to prove this to myself. Oh my gosh. I still do return it though. If you're trying to let off some steam, push the living hell out of the shopping cart into others and scream feels. Yeah, actually, you know what? That is a good point. It does release steam when you like finally are there and you're like, ah! You like push it into the thing. But yeah, that's the shopping cart theory. And it was on my mind today because I was putting the shopping cart back. I love how I explained all of that while Get Swifty was playing. Oh my god, shopping cart, lol. Superstore got rid of the choice by having you temporarily lose $1 if you take a cart out. Oh no! Oh no, they're destroying this litmus test. I can only imagine you just standing there contemplating what to do with the shopping cart outside of Publix for 20 minutes. It's interesting that you say Publix actually, because that's I think that's a southern Florida thing if I'm not mistaken, right? I'm pretty sure Georgia has Publixes too, or maybe it's just like a southern thing. I know that there are different like supermarket chains around, but it actually wasn't a Publix. It was a Fresco y Mas. That's right. Super Hispanic. Shopping cart story stream. That's right, you're getting shopping cart lore. That just sounds like poor design for the cubby itself. I just called it a cubby. I don't know what it's actually called, but I find it funny that it's called a cubby. Aldi's forces you to put it back or else you lose a quarter. All right, but I mean, that's a quarter. I think the theory still stands for like smaller shopping cart chains, shopping center chains, like Fresco y Mas. But yeah, it was. I remember like lifting the cart like over these rocks and thinking like, I gotta do this. I gotta prove it to myself. I'm not gonna leave this shopping cart around, even though it's so easy to just do that. So, stupid post has ruined my life. Can't believe it. And I'm drawing his utility belt. That's my favorite thing to do whenever like there's silence. Just describe exactly what is on the screen. And now we're drawing Batman's belt buckle. That's right. We're drawing the two little cylinders. I don't even know what these things are. So just take the shopping cart with me. Hold on a second. Would you be the most evil if you take out the shopping cart completely? I guess you would be, right? Like, story time stream with Danny. Yeah, exactly. That's what it's gonna be like, huh? That's the other reason I started streaming too. I want to show off my personality a little more, because, like, I love being an artist on Twitter and seeing everybody's opinions like rapidly show up. But you know, Everybody always asks me, like, hey, Danny, where's the next rubber hose thing? But they never ask, hey, Danny, how is the next rubber hose thing? So now you're seeing the how, right here. It's just so you guys can get a feel of my personality a little better. And also, people have been telling me, oh, dude, you should stream for, like, the longest time. And now I'm like, okay, fine. I have my own studio. I can do it. I was so nervous the first stream. I was like, oh, gosh, I'm shivering in me timbers. In my Timberlands. If I get groceries, I go to either a Walmart or Food Max. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Alejandro Martinez. I should really change that to a different thing. I know I have a little graphic with me with like $ eyes for whenever somebody donates. By the way, just like a rule of thumb, if you want to donate, it's in the description. It's the first thing on there. Why is it playing again? I don't know why. Dan is a personality guy, confirmed. Correct. Hey, Danny, how's your rubber hose? I'm sure that could be taken out of context now that I think about it. Oh no. Oh, that's embarrassing. Can you make the sound something else? I probably can. I just will not do that right now. I can make it an old horn honk. Are you happy now? You guys are insane. I can't believe this. If you want to ask how my rubber hose is, actually, the rubber hose that I have in the front, we have a plumbing issue a little bit. So, like, it starts off with spraying a lot of water, and then it goes to, like, a really, like, little tiny, like, stream of water. Like, it has no pressure, which really sucks because there are cats, like, around where I live, and sometimes they like to be underneath my car. So before I back out, I have to scare them with water so they can run away from my car, or else I'm going to kill them. And I don't want to kill cats. So when the rubber hose gets like that, it becomes very annoying because I'm like, shh, just leave, cat. I'm trying to leave and not trying to kill you. Come on. Yeah, I guess I did set you guys up for that. Have you tried any game from the Kirby saga? And if so, which one is your favorite? I'll get to that. I just want to see the response to like what I just said. Danny's leaking front rubber hose story time stream. Yo, Daniel, did you work with Cartoon Network for a while? I saw that you voiced a character. I will get to that in a second as well. So the stream went from Sonic opinions to shopping carts and now rubber hoses. What's next? Well, we're about to see. Are donation text to speech? No, they're not. And I'm not going to make them. But the message will appear on screen. So yeah. But as for the Kirby question, I love Kirby. I think next to Sonic, growing up, Kirby was like the franchise that I would also really like, or at least the Nintendo franchise. Man, I gotta pick up the pace here because I just realized that I've been on the belt for like the longest time. Why? Okay. But yeah, I love Kirby Superstar Ultra, the one on DS, the remake that they did. That I played like crazy. I recently actually played Kirby in the Forgotten Land. And that game is just fantastic. I am surprised with what they did. It was literally Kirby's Odyssey. That's literally what it was. And I remember playing Kirby's Epic Yarn. You know, like Kirby's a good franchise. Generally speaking, it's a fantastic franchise. I also played Triple Deluxe when I was going into high school, actually, because that's when it came out. It came out when I was in 8th grade. Like, I forget exactly when. I think it was like March of me in 8th grade. But I remember playing it a lot when I was checking out the high school that I ended up going to. I have Kirby Planet Robobot. Haven't played it myself, but I did watch a Let's Play of it, and that game seems to be amazing as well. Kirby has some great music, too. My favorite being the Sky Tower from Kirby's Return to Dreamland, which I'm excited to play because it is being remade for Switch. Looks kind of weird, though, not gonna lie. It's like cel-shaded. I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on me. Is this Lord of the Rings? Am I allowed to play this? Is it leaked? I heard that Lord of the Rings was not going to be in Multiversus. Okay, I'll keep it on, I guess. But with the Cartoon Network question, yes, I voiced a character for a show called Mechamato. Hold on, where is my OBS? There it is. I voiced a character called Deep. If you guys saw that. And that was really fun. I didn't work with Cartoon Network directly because this is one of those shows where it's on Cartoon Network, but like only in like overseas Cartoon Network. Like, I'm pretty sure it's on, I think it's on Cartoon Network in Malaysia. It's a Malaysian show. If I haven't said that 7 billion times. And I know it plays in Cartoon Network Australia, but I don't really know where I would suggest somebody to watch it. I don't know. Usually with voice acting stuff, like I do a project, and then I don't hear from that project for like years, and then it comes out and I'm like, oh yeah, I voiced that. But the thing with Mechamato was a very public thing because they wanted like, okay, we want to see the voice actors. We want to record them. And I was like, okay, sure. I like to be in front of the camera. I have voiced some other Cartoon Network shows that I don't think you can find anywhere. There was how do I explain this? There's another show called Ninjin that came out for Cartoon Network, but like Cartoon Network Latin America. I don't think you can find anything of that on like Cartoon Network's Latin American page anymore, because I think with the merger of Discovery, they just like purged a lot of things, and I think that was one of them. But I did the English voice acting for that. I have no idea where that went. It was a couple years back too, so it's not like I'm breaking any NDAs. I also found the entirety of that in English, but it wasn't like published anywhere, so I don't know how people got their hands on that. Anyways, yes, life of a voice actor, or at least a dubbing voice actor. I have no idea where my projects go. If you want to see some stuff that I'm in, like you can actually like go and see for yourself. I did one of the characters. Oh man, I don't know his name. I forgot his name. I know I did something for HBO Max. It's called Las Bravas. It's like a telenovela, but like it's more of like, it has more of a comedic focus. And I played a character who is on a wheelchair. And that's the extent that I know of that. But yeah, it's on HBO Max if you want to go and check it out. Las Bravas. Here, I'll even put it in the thing so you know how to spell it. There you go. I don't think it's copyright friendly. Jeff Bezos is about to go off on you. Yeah. I know this is Multiversus right now, but I'll go back to Batman. I hope it doesn't get copyright strikes. That would suck. It'd also be kind of like awesome because I'll be like, yo, my first copyright strike. Every single YouTuber goes through this, and now I'm just among them. You know what I need though? I need somebody who can like be here with me that I can like bounce off of. Like they could be like reading comments while I'm like focusing on drawing. That's really what I need because I am very slow with this at the moment. I didn't finish his... Excuse the silence for a little bit. But like when I'm silent, I really like get to focusing on what I'm doing. But keep the comments going because like when I look at them, they provide more things for me to talk about. I guess you know what? Here's what I can do. I recently, not recently, but I saw the new Batman movie with Robert Pattinson when it came out, and that movie was awesome. The car chase scene, great. The stuff with Catwoman, also great. Like, when I saw the cats on screen, and then, like, it was her, I was like, of course. Yeah, I get it now. Catwoman. Did I say Catman? I don't know. Did I say Catman? I don't know if I did. Artist Guild. Get on Discord. I have a question about Sonic. Who's your favorite VA for Sonic? Now that is a question that I would love to answer. I grew up with Jason Griffith as the voice actor for Sonic, so my mind immediately goes to him. Specifically around the Sonic and the Secret Rings to Sonic and the Black Knight era, because that's when I think Jason Griffith really got into the role of Sonic. Like he finally like understood, okay, I've been doing this for several years now, I got this. Especially in Sonic Unleashed, like Jason Griffith's voice in Unleashed was great. I remember when they changed Sonic voice too, to Roger Craig Smith, and he does a good job too. It's a lot more of a snarky Sonic. He's more like, whoa! He was in Wreck-It Ralph, so he did, no copyright law in the universe is gonna stop me! Whoa! And then Jason Griffith is a lot more of like, whoa, hey, I'm a lot more of a dramatic Sonic. Things are a lot more at stake here. And then you have Ryan Drummond with his, like, 90s skateboarder, like, oh, yeah, this is happening. I can't, out of all of those three specifically, I can barely do Ryan Drummond's voice. But Jason Griffith's voice, I actually remember when I was reading all of the cutscenes for Sonic Rush Adventure in this voice. Maybe I can do some gameplay of that game. That way you guys can hear my Jason Griffith Sonic voice. Dude, the Batman was probably my reason for not watching the MCU anymore. Aw. Well, granted, the MCU hasn't been that great as of recently. I don't know. I saw Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange. More like Multiverse of midness, because that movie was really mid. I don't know. Doctor Strange didn't really grow at all in that film, so I was like, there's no stakes here. But I liked it when the notes were flying off of the sheet music. That was fun. Yo, Griffith. Best opinion to have. Didn't Griffith almost pass out because he voiced most of Unleashed with strep throat and did the werehog yell? Oh, did he? From one voice actor to another, I get it. Because the deep voice that I use for Mekamoto, it's like a mix between Shaggy and Morty from Rick and Morty. So it's like, hey guys, it's me, Deep. Whoa, Amato, what are you doing here? It's a lot of that. And some of my friends on Discord, they either love that voice because it's so whimsical and funny, or they hate it. My opinion is I love it. Because it's such a fun voice to do. It's only not a fun voice to do if I don't have a voice. And that's happened actually recently. I went into the studio and my voice was just gone. And I was trying to do that voice and it was difficult. So if that really did happen to Jason Griffith, I completely understand. Especially with a video game that has probably a lot more voice lines than like a TV show, because there's so many variables that can happen in a video game and cutscenes that like I'm sure you can find on YouTube, right? Like the Sonic Unleashed movie. I'm sure it's like over an hour long, which is just insane. An hour long of Sonic talking. You know, that's a project that you'd have to do over multiple weeks. So yeah, if he did that, then he's a trooper, man. And then you have other. Let me think about other Sonic voices. There's Jaleel White as oh yeah, got a juice. Oh wait, that's more of like Ryan Trumpet. But he's like, now listen, kids. There's nothing like getting a hug from someone you like. But if someone touches you in a place or in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's no good. That's kind of on the nose, right? But, then you have Ben Schwartz. I mean, okay, Jaleel White, I think he's a funny Sonic. This is the first Sonic voice, really, that, like, was mainstream, I guess. But then you have Ben Schwartz. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't think Ben Schwartz is Sonic. Like, yeah, he's Sonic in the movie, but I don't know. He definitely captures, like, the idiot teenager that Sonic is, which I'm fine with, but, like, compared to what I've seen other voice actors do with the character, I think it probably could have been better. I have no well, I mean, I guess I do have complaints, right? But, like, I'm not punching the air because, oh no, why did they cast this guy? Why not, like, the original guy? Like, I'm fine with it, and Sonic movies are fantastic. I definitely enjoyed them. In fact, for the second one, I had some people, I was so excited and screaming so much that the people in front of me actually told me to shut up. Like, the lady in front of me was like, you need to calm down. And I was like, oh my gosh, whoa. I guess I am going a little crazy, but I mean, it's Sonic. Granted, I was screaming like the first like 2 minutes of the movie, so maybe her complaint was a little warranted. But yeah, Ben Schwartz, fine, okay Sonic, but I think I don't know. I don't think it really fits that well. The Mario trailer is dropping this Thursday. That is true. I just finished watching like the game theory videos on like what they can do with the story, because it is interesting. I am very curious that they do have Foreman Spike as one of the mainstay characters, right? Like that means that like he's gonna play a pretty prominent role, and because this is like that's a character from Wrecking Crew, that's going to be like a Mario origin story. So we'll see what happens with that, and I really hope it is a musical, because I think seeing I'm sorry, I have Sonic on my mind. Seeing Mario like sing and dance would be pretty cool. Oh my goodness, I can't. The music got really somber. And now it's not. Danny screams every 5 minutes in the Sonic Theater. Yeah, that's kind of what happened. I can't wait to hear Chris Pratt and Charlie Day. Yeah, actually, I'm just interested on whether or not it's going to be like the classic, like, Italian plumber Mario, where he's just like, oh yeah, it's a me, Mario. Or if it's going to be like, hey, it's a me, Mario. Haha, yeah, I love a pizza. Something like that. Luigi. We gotta save the princess, Luigi. Oh, but Mario, I'm too scared. I don't think I can do it, Mario. Luigi, snap out of it. We gotta do it. We gotta do it for the princess, Luigi. For the princess. You love the princess, Luigi. That's right. I guess I love the princess, Mario, but man, look, there's lava everywhere. This could literally kill us. She's probably dead by now, Mario. Yeah, Brooklyn accent Mario would be hilarious, not gonna lie. I love Vinny Vinesauce's like little skits that he does with those accents. So if we can get those back, that'd be great. Oh my goodness. I think for the bigger characters or the more detailed characters, I may just like focus one stream on them. Because now looking at like how, like the pace that I do these at, I mean, I guess that'd be more content for you guys. And I am going to draw Tom and Jerry like after I'm done outlining Batman, which I'm actually almost done with, not gonna lie. Why isn't there a Tom and Jerry stage? I want to be able to play in that house that they always like run around in. Like classic 1930s, 40s American household. Rural household. That's what the Tom and Jerry stage would be. Oh, okay. I guess now we got his cape. This cape was a nightmare. Check this out. I had to change his cape to like that position because this is what I had originally. Oh, are you really not going to show now? Oh, it's not going to show. Okay. This is how I had the cape originally. But like I didn't like it cuz it was kind of obstructed by his hand here. So I was like, okay, new cape. That shows how dynamic the pose is a lot better. Lol, you sound like Mario is Rick and Bowser is Morty. I think I was doing Mario and Luigi. I can't wait to see Bowser twerk in his evil musical number. Will Chris Pratt do in Italian? I don't know. We'll see. Spike and his son should be the second rep of the series, or Spike teaches Tyke how to fight. I mean, the older one does look a lot more 3D, but I'm a lot more satisfied with how this one looks. Whoops. I actually can't wait to finish this. That way I can have Superman and Batman together. I'm really impressed with how colorful the DC characters are. I think that's my favorite thing about like these crossover games. Just seeing all of the colors come together. I don't know. It's probably like a little minor thing, but like with Smash Brothers, if you look at the original 12, like every single character is their own color. I think the most is probably like green because you have Luigi, Yoshi, and Link all being green characters. But yeah, Mario is red, Link is green, Donkey Kong is brown, Samus is orange, Pikachu is yellow, Kirby is pink. Like they got all the colors of the rainbow there. So it's just the colors make the roster feel complete. And Multiversus has that too. Because you have the red with Harley Quinn, you have the blue with Superman, you have cyan with Rick, you have yellow with Morty, you got orange with Velma, green with Shaggy, you know? Brown with Gizmo. So like seeing them all together, and also like you have a different shade of green with Rain Dog. Man, these bridges. That's why I had such a problem with this cape. Like, ugh. Like, really, Batman, does it really have to look like Batwings? Like, you're a rich emo kid. That's all you are. Like, really? Who could probably beat me up. And I think the majority of everyone, so. Now you gotta get these folds here. And then off to Tom and Jerry. Come on now. Come along with me so you can see how far I can go with you. I don't know the lyrics to this. All right, there's our outline for Batman. I don't know what that layer's for. But yeah, that's cool. All right, so now time for Tom and Jerry, which I already have sketched out here. There you guys go. There's Tom and Jerry. I think they might be easier. Actually, no, they're not. It's gonna be just as easy as Bugs Bunny was. Actually, before I go, here, let me zoom out a little bit. Let me read some comments real quick, so you guys can see the sketch a little bit. Oh, geez, Rick. Oh, geez, Rick. I don't know about this. Shaggy seems stronger than usual. Zoinks! Morty, we have to get the stub, Morty. For the subs, Morty. Do it for the subs, Morty. That's so good. OMG looks so nice too. Great poses. Loving that, Tom and Jerry. Thank you guys so much. I worked really hard on it, so it makes me so happy that you guys love this. That's the bit. That's the bit that we're doing. Come on now. Okay. Tom and Jerry's Hanna-Barbera, right? If I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it is. It was probably made by the guys who... I should know this. I'm the cartoon guy. Yeah, right? Looks alright, but... Oh, come on. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh my goodness. I'm like rotating the entire thing. I'm like having a... Okay. Alright, yeah, I can work with that. I'm sorry, I'm sure somebody was screaming at their screen going like, no, it was perfect! And I'm like, no, it's not perfect enough. Gotta make sure. I was just trying to avoid tangents. I didn't want this line to collide with that line, so yeah. So you get a little bit of my methodology on how I do this. Yup, Joseph Hanna and William Barbera were their creators. Correct, yes. I knew that much. Tom and Jerry is the only show I can watch with my dad without him saying, what is this garbage TV this generation? His childhood was Tom and Jerry. Dude, Tom and Jerry is a timeless cartoon. Like, you could probably put it on for kids now and like they'll love it. Animation is also surprisingly great. This sounds like KK Slider. Which actually, I'm gonna play... I think the Warner Lot song might be better for these cartoony characters. Or actually, Cuphead music would work great. Maybe I'll play some Cuphead music. Your artworks are perfect. Thank you so much. I really try to make them as much as possible. I think this is just like, this song that's playing is just like general like Looney Tunes sounding music. Cause, you know, Warner Movie Lot, right? It's supposed to be Animaniacs, but it could also just be just general Looney Tunes. We'll see. Animaniacs, my most requested character for this game, so... go. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Bum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum. Just turns into elevator music. Okay, come on. Come on now. Okay. Oh, and then the other leg is here. That's right. This is a fun one. Did everyone here find out about Daniel like I did? Remember seeing you trending on Twitter for your Smash Bros. Art. Yeah, I think I may have seen the Wii Fit trainer art first. Yeah, man, that Smash Brothers the project really blew up. So yeah, that's how the majority of people will know about me. As for which character brought them over to my page, is an interesting question. That's what I want to ask you guys. Which character was the first Smash character that you saw me draw? And the first one that like made you want to like click on my profile? I know somebody just said Wii Fit Trainer, which I am proud of. I'm looking up at the poster. And yeah, the Wii Fit Trainers, some of my favorite ones, because I made the Wii Fit Trainers, specifically the girl one, look really cute. Bueno. Bueno. Thank you. Yeah, I went with a gothic aesthetic. I was thinking, man, what can I be this year? I could probably do this, probably do that. And then I settled on doing something like Coraline with like button eyes. But then I was like, no, how about I just do a general Tim Burton style? And I started doodling, and I just kept on sketching and sketching until I came up with what I have now. And I know Coraline isn't Tim Burton, right? But it's, you know, I guess this year you can say I'm dressed up as just the gothic style. Because, yeah. Okay, it was Ice Climbers for you. Ice Climbers was very early on, actually. That was like when the first wave of people started noticing my account. It was around the 7th one, so I think Ice Climbers would be that, right? I don't know, remember, but I do remember scrolling through your Insta, looking at all the characters. Yes! Eventually, when I make my website, I'm gonna have like a little tab where you can just like take a look at all of them. Because I did edit a couple of them. After I had uploaded them. Like Peach, I originally didn't have her with Toad. And then I was like, oh, if I'm gonna include characters in their taunts, I guess I gotta include Toad. So I did. Yeah, a lot of people have said that the style for my profile picture this year reminds them of Don't Starve. Edward Scissorhands would be cool one too. Yeah, I guess having like the fluffy hair would be cool. I mean, my hair's already pretty fluffy. So maybe that could have worked. Except instead of scissors, it's drawing pens. Which I'm sure would still be really painful and probably a little inconvenient. Right, okay. There we go. Who do you think will be the most challenging character to draw in this style? Well, now I'm just like, now this is just kind of like a general cartoon style that like, I guess would be kind of considered more of that. It has a rubber hose vibe, but I think the hardest one, let me see. Probably, no, Arya Stark might be easier. Probably Iron Giant. Even though he's already in like a classic cartoon movie, like it's animated traditionally. But the Giant himself is a 3D model. So translating him into 2D, like, I say I'm dreading it, but I'm very excited to draw Iron Giant just because of the challenge. It's the same way like I was excited to draw Ridley when I was doing the Smash drawings. Ba 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 ba. Whoa. Ba-na, ba-na-na, na, 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 na. Yeah, he's like angular, I guess, robotic looking. Yeah, he's extremely angular. But again, the thing that I'm using to define the style is the pose, as well as like how three-dimensional can I make these characters look in a 2D, like in a 2D drawing. Cause that to me is the most important thing. That the character looks like they make sense. For the most part. Unless they're like super duper cartoony, then it's like, whatever. Yeah, we can make them literally levitate in the air like Tom's doing here. Like running in the air, even though there's no leverage at all. And he doesn't have powers like Superman where he like can just like fly in the air. Fix this. Yeah, those eyebrows are good. Don't like the shape of this eye though. Oh, that was the other thing that I wanted to touch on too, with Nick All-Stars Brawl. Let me stretch real quick. But like, the other thing that kind of ticked me off with Nick All-Stars Brawl, excuse me, was the music. I understand that they probably couldn't use some of the theme songs or remix them, but man, I really wish they did, because the music is, you know, you can tell it's supposed to be the theme song, but it isn't. And that's the thing that kind of stings. Like, man, I wish they could have done what Multiversus did with the music, where they're actual remixes with like maybe a bigger budget. But I think that's all with like a budgetary thing. But they made original music for the game, so that's why, like, why couldn't you just... It's probably a rights thing, for sure. Because that would have enhanced the game way more for me. Because, I'm not gonna lie, I love the Danny Phantom theme a lot. And Jellyfish Jam would have been great on Jellyfish Fields. And I'm sure that was a complaint that everybody had with that game. And again, I want to preface, like, I'm sure to play Nick All-Stars is very fun. A lot of people like playing it. And that's not undermining the game at all. I'm just, it's more of a critique from like an artistic standpoint. Which I'm sure even the developers themselves wanted to do that as well, but it probably had some limitations from the corporate side. And I love being able to live stream my opinions, because, man, if I would have said that on Twitter, I probably could have started like a wildfire. Whereas here, it's a lot more casual and, like, nothing... It's not... There are no stakes, because you guys can hear me and also attach my opinions to an actual real-life person and not just text on a screen. Did I watch the SpongeBob Rehydrated collab? It's been on my watch later for the longest time, and I have somebody who really has been wanting me to watch it, and I just haven't yet. But I do know about it, and I do want to watch it, yes. First thing that comes to mind when I think of Rubber Hose version of Iron Giant is Dr. Call's robot from Cuphead. Yeah, of course. The thing is, with drawing these characters, I want to keep the integrity of the character intact. So he's probably not going to be like all like super like nimble limbed or like, you know, be like all noodly armed. Like he's still going to look like the character, just with more of it's just, I mean, the thing that defines the style really is the outline for me. So it's not gonna be like a crazy looking pose. Like it's gonna be like him standing there. You'll see when I get to him. Again, I have a sketch for him, but I don't want to like show it just yet because it's still like really sketchy. And also spoilers for when that stream happens. Keep you guys on your toes, you know? Oh my goodness, I cannot get this line right. It's kind of funny. We're drawing a Batman and a cat and mouse. Bat and cat. Somebody's trying to video call me right now. I'm not gonna answer that. Well, when you do watch the collab, keep an eye out. I was in it. Oh, were you? Oh my goodness. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Yo, no rush. I'm gonna keep you in mind. To be honest, I kind of admire how in Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl, they got new music and made it sound exactly fitting to the show's sound style. Yeah, I mean, like, the music is fine. I just wish that I could hear the actual music that I grew up with play, but like a new remixed version of it. And that's probably a me thing. I will pick up Nick All-Stars soon, I think. Depends on how hard they want to go with DLC, which I know Rocco's on the way. So we'll see if they have any more in store. I really wanted the Ren and Stimpy theme in the game, but oh well. Yeah, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, totally. How am I going to approach this line? You know what I want to do, actually? Let's play some Cuphead music. But not from the Delicious Last Course. Because I haven't played the Delicious Last Course yet. So, I specifically want to go to... Where is that one boss? Where are you? Marine Corps. There we go. That fits it, right? You guys remember this boss, right? It's literally exactly this, but different. Maybe I'll do a thing where like I can draw like all of the Cuphead bosses. That's another idea that I can do. Definitely not soon, but maybe for a future project. Just for fun. I'm sure somebody's getting excited for that. This is like a very far down the line thing, just so that nobody gets too excited. Oh, that was a good line, but... It's a really good hand, actually. Dude, I love big band jazz so much. There's another group that I want to play on here called the 8-Bit Big Band, and they do remixes of classic video game soundtracks, but like with the big band jazz style. Dude, the way that I'm speaking is like a robot. So it literally sounds like this, but like it's it'd be like the Kirby like gourmet race. And I used a couple of their songs for actually they're the ones who composed the Lifelight remix that I used for my Smash Brothers and Cuphead style video because it fits so well. Okay. Okay. How are we doing on time? Oh, wow. Okay. Not even 2 hours in. That's better, actually. I thought I was like nearing 3 hours. Which I think that may be a little much. Man, I love drawing hands. Every artist hates drawing hands, but I love drawing hands. How do I look? Okay. It's like I'm being obstructed by the mic all the time. Here, I'll fix that. That way I can be a little more away from the mic. Let me turn myself up a little bit. I have a love-hate relationship with hands. Yeah, I feel like a lot of artists will. They either love drawing it or... I mean, I love drawing cartoony hands, so maybe that's a little different than drawing, like, realistic-looking hands. Yeah, really. Trying to get the line with, like, good. Very picky when it comes to that. There we go. Boom. And that is Tom. So now on to Jerry. Look at this little guy. He's just messing around. He's just being a little guy. He's like, haha, Tom, you can't catch me. And even if you did, you're not gonna kill me. You love me. See, these guys have a love-hate relationship. Because it's like Batman and the Joker. One cannot exist without the other. In the game, Jerry looks really big. Like, they made him look real big in the game. Is that just me? I'm sure a lot of people have, like, said that. I'm sure it's, like, so that you can actually see his animations. So, I understand why they would make him that big. This is a little jarring every time I see it. There we go. Yeah, we're dealing with pixels now. Look at that. That's only because he's so small. Which boss was that one, actually? Oh, Junkyard Jive. Okay, that was the Iron Giant. I don't like this song. I mean, it's a good song, but I want to play High Seas Hijinks. This is my favorite song in the whole game. But on the topic of Batman and Joker, Batman needs to stop being a wuss and kill that guy. How many people has Batman indirectly killed by letting Joker live, go to jail, escape, and then kill more people? Wow. You just posed a very philosophical question. Wow, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Because then not killing him would be like more of a selfish thing. Oh boy, you have opened up a philosophical can of worms, huh? This is like the trolley problem, but like with Batman. And like his shoulders are so light lanky. Oh, Jerry's in-game model looks uncanny. He looks abnormally tall. Yeah. The way that Tom and Jerry characters move is so satisfying. I don't know why, but when they float in the air before running, it's so satisfying. Yeah, they do that in the cartoon. At first second, I thought you were talking about like in the game. Do they do that in the game? I don't know. Or like I'm not remembering right now. I'm sorry, I just... Oh, come on. Yo, Daniel, if you're playing Cuphead music, would it be possible that you can put on Funfair Fever? If you don't mind, because that song is fire. You are in luck that I just read that comment as this song was finishing up. Yeah, let's do that. Where are you? That worked out really well for you, actually. Here you go. Fun. You say Funfair Fever? No. Funfair Fever, yeah, it's this one. At first second, I thought you were talking about the Beppy the Clown boss. Isn't this the song that... This is the song that, like, kind of uses the same chords or chord progression as Mario World? This right here that's playing. And then, like, it was a complete accident from the composer side. I guess that'll happen in music, right? Like, people just, like, write very similar things. Mario World and Cuphead. They should totally do a crossover. That was one thing that I was like thinking to myself, like, man, if they did like a Bowser boss in Cuphead, that would be sick. Or like a Ganondorf. Like if Cuphead partnered up with Nintendo and Nintendo was like, yo, you can use our characters, by the way. And then the Cuphead people were like, yo, wait a minute. Can we? If that happens, Studio MDHR, please hire me. Oh my gosh. If anybody knows how to adapt Nintendo characters in that style, I'm like right here. Hire me. That would be awesome, man. That would be, I think, the greatest moment ever. Or if like Cuphead ever gets into Smash, right? In like a future Smash Brothers, the trailer's gotta be like animated traditionally with the other Smash Brothers character. Like, you know, like, come on now. I'm sure if that were to happen, like some changes would be done to the designs that I did. Because some of them are far too detailed to be animated traditionally. Like Ganondorf? Ugh. Man. Yeah, this fits in with Halloween, doesn't it? It would be cool, but no, I don't think I want that. What are you referring to, SD? I refuse to believe that it was an accident. Okay, well, hold on a second. I refuse to believe it was an accident. That is crazy. Yeah, I mean, when you have, like, the same chords, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's, like, a pretty popular motif that a lot of jazz musicians will use, including Koji Kondo. So that's not too far off from being the reality. K-Rool boss. Yo, Rubber Hose Mario game. Gygus and Cuphead. Oh. You know, Gygus would be... Gygus would literally just be like watercolor brush stroke. That's all it'd be. But in the shape of a fetus, because that's what Gygus is, right? That still freaks me out. That's still like, ugh. Gosh. Which is why I love Earthbound. Like, cause man, that boss freaks me the heck out. Fix this actually. Yeah, that's good. Actually, have not saved, so let's do that. Okay. Bowser and Cuphead game. No, thank you. It just seems like a total mess when considering the show. Bro, what? I'd love to see Bowser interact with Cuphead. That'd be lit. Yeah, I don't... What do you mean? Are you saying that he's just difficult to animate? Because I would agree with you on that. I think Bowser would be very difficult character to animate. With all of the chains around like his bicep and like the forearm. I could see how that could be kind of a pain. Whoa, what's going on here? Come on. Beach balling on me now? There we go. No, okay. Team Rocket boss fight, yeah, that'd be cool too. I doubt you have to change much for Tom, Jerry, and Bugs. Yeah, I really don't. Just drawing them straight up. No, I just think it'd be weird crossover. The Cuphead story and universe seems too different to mesh, in my opinion. Like, yeah, it'd be cool to see, but I can't imagine it ever happening. I don't think it'll ever happen. I mean, Nintendo is like crazy protective with their franchise. But I mean, you've seen Nintendo give their franchises to like little indie companies before, like with I forget what it was called, but they gave Zelda to that. Man, what was it? It was in some indie rhythm game. So you never know. Maybe it could happen. I don't know. And also, Bowser, like, grows immensely already, as final bosses usually are for Mario, so... And the story wouldn't mesh well? I mean, honey, it's a crossover. What do you expect? The story's gonna be like, whoa, you're here too? That's crazy. Look, Mugman, it's Mario from the Mario franchise. That actually seems like a fan-made mod territory than an actual thing the companies would team up on. You'd be surprised, Zesty. Look at the roster of Smash Brothers and tell me if Minecraft Steve seems like a mod. Wow, Mugman, look, it's Mario and Luigi from the Super Mario Bros. Nintendo. It's a me, Mario. Woohoo! Wow, you're a cup. I drink from things like you. Did you hear that, Mugman? Mario drinks! Chris Pratt, Mario. It's a me, a Mario. It's not the actual voice. Oh yeah, sure, Mr. Pratt. Real talk, Mario gets a crossover with Cuphead, but he has his early Jumpman design. Because it's inspired off of Popeye, I get it. Holy crap, Mario. Holy crap, Mario. It's Master Chief from Halo. Master Chief Halo. Man, dude, doing that sax solo must be insane. Same with the upright bass. Like, I'm a bass player. I don't think I've ever played an upright bass, but I really want one, like, real bad, so I can play bass lines from this. I only have 3 basses. I have an acoustic one, my first bass that I don't play anymore, it's just really for decoration, and then the electric bass that has been passed down from generation to generation at my church. Was this? I want to play. Where are you? Shootin' and Lootin'. Yeah, there we go. That's a good song. It's just the results screen. Don't go crazy on it. The saxophonist. Hey, Peter. They made me, Joe Swanson, a Cuphead boss. My goodness. Maybe I can do a Family Guy in Cuphead style. Would that be something you guys want to see? Family Guy in Cuphead style? The funny Cuphead style guy draws Family Guy, Peter Griffin. If I were to draw Peter Griffin, like if miraculously he makes it into Multiversus, which I don't think is gonna happen, I would use the design from the Multiverse episode where they go into they do that bit where they're in Disney. I would take beats from that design because I think that might be the best thing Family Guy ever did. That entire episode, actually. I think it's generally considered to be the best Family Guy episode by a long shot. Family Guy Multiverse of Madness. And there's Jerry. Gonna merge him with Tom, and then we're gonna add in the lines. I don't know if I'm gonna include them, so I'm gonna keep them on a different layer. Oh, come on. We'll see what I do with these lines, actually. Let me fix up Tom and then... Action lines is what they're called, right? The swoosh lines. It's the official term, the swoosh lines. Oh my goodness, dude. That looks better, yeah. So... now that we've done that, let's get both of them together. Let's put Tom up there. And now, let's begin the coloring process. Hey Danny, I'm the guy who did all the Smash X Cuphead redraws. Yes, I remember you, Lucas. Those are very fun. I hope you had fun doing them, because it seemed like a fun time. You gotta play the Cuphead DLC. Man, there's some really good songs in them that you gotta hear. Yeah, I know. I've just been like, don't tell me anything about the DLC until I play it, which has been out for like several months now. We're in October, it came out in like June. That's something that I actually really want to do on stream, so look out for whenever I do that. Oh my goodness. Now let's grab Tom and Jerry. Oh, interesting. Okay. Completely forgot. But yeah, they do... Okay, hold on. Did I forget to add in the lines down here? Yes, I did. We're just gonna freehand that. Look at that. No sketch required for that. They got an actual tap dancer for this song, by the way. To actually play in rhythm. That's crazy. That is insane to me. Whoops. Okay, cool. Starting with a large canvas to draw renders is such a good idea. I wish I would have known that before. I always get very angsty when sizing a canvas, and I feel the need to fit what I initially set it as. Surprisingly enough, I actually made the canvas bigger because of the Iron Giant, which takes up the entirety of this canvas. So I did start off with a smaller canvas, and I know what you're talking about, because I feel the need to do the exact same thing that you're talking about there. But just so you know, I didn't start with a large canvas. It just eventually became that way. I'll do Batman first, because... Oh man, how dark do I want to make Batman, actually? Ugh. Oh, actually, that's good. Would everything be that? Let's get... Is that just straight up black? Wow, it is just straight up black. Whoa, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it more... I'm not very good at picking colors. I think that might be one of my weak points. You can barely see that hand, huh? I'm gonna keep it what it initially was, and then I will change the color later on. Be more like... This is very pale, isn't he? Now his utility belt. Let's make it a little brighter. Yeah, that's actually it. Oh, shoot. Oops. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Darn. Okay. Give me a sec, because I would have to recolor this guy entirely. Actually, what am I doing? I could just... Copy? And then... Oops. Just gonna have this. There's gonna be two Batmans on the screen for a little bit, but that's because I kind of messed up the tolerance for the paintbrush or the bucket tool. Just kind of messed some things up. Yeah, up here, this little number. That's how the tolerance is. Finally, the belt, and now we don't need this anymore. Cool. Oops. Boom. And there's Batman. Whoops. Let's make him a little more paler. And now time for Tom and Jerry. Which, okay. The inside of the cape looks slightly bluer. Tap dancing shoes go hard. Here's your instrument. Hands and tap dancing shoes, yes. Their noses are just straight up black, right? Okay, I'm not... Oh my goodness. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't really matter because... Okay, yeah. Make it a little more gray. Yeah, that looks way better. His hands aren't, it's like a weird, like, off-white blue-ish. In fact, let's use the same kind of hue. Man, you really gotta be really delicate with the colors, huh? Yeah, that's actually perfect, using that. This. Yeah, because his little middle part there is the same as his chest. At least it should be. A little more saturated. He's got yellow eyes, so... Let's make them very saturated, actually. And the green... Oh, look at that. He's got a little triangle thing already in there. Look at that. Multiversus is already doing that. And the nose is just straight up black. I'm gonna use the exact color that they use. There we go. Now this little guy. Jerry is orange. I know that much. Surprisingly enough, the bottom of his, the sole of his foot is actually a lighter color. Keep that tongue the same color. Did I miss anything? Yes, I did. Sometimes that'll happen where I just miss like a spot. Alright, time for the shine. Where did I have it in the sketch? Okay, I did have it there. And now his eyes. Okay. Is that the direction I have them in the sketch? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Excuse me. They go in the same direction. Sometimes that confuses me, like, should I have them go in the same direction, like the little pie eyes, or a different direction? And I usually like to have them go the same direction. Just a little more bigger. Oh my gosh, yeah, okay. And actually, I kind of want to make these a little bigger too. Yeah, for these, since like he's cross-eyed, I don't mind them going. There we go. Now you can actually see them better. Maybe I should have him. Okay, maybe I should have him go opposite directions. Now that I'm looking at it. Shoot. Ugh, gosh, it's not. Okay. I want both of these to be like as even as possible. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. Maybe even bigger. Okay, let's see what the lines. Yeah, actually, I really like how that looks. Okay. Yeah, excuse me. Let me just play like the final like outro music here. So yeah, there is Tom and Jerry and also Batman. I may edit some colors specifically with Batman so that his cape is a little more, I don't know, we'll see. I currently am pretty satisfied with it, but like you never know with this stuff. Like usually I'll probably like come back like the next day and be like, oh, actually, let me fix this and that. Let me just see what you guys are saying. Holy balls, this looks great. Love how you add the Cuphead musical drawing. I do the same thing too, Lamo. Clean. Why, hello there. I like the piece. Are you using a smoothing setting on your brush strokes? There we go. Yes, I do. I have I use something called Steady Stroke. It's called something like different every single program, but it's like the brush is on a leash, and I get to like change the pressure of it. That's how the lines for me come out really smooth. Because if I didn't have that, then the lines would come all like wobbly, you know. And I'm sure I can probably get used to it if I like do quick slashes like that. But yeah. Yes, I was a lot faster than last time. It's only 2 hours and 30 minutes we spent on this. Last time it was 3 hours just because I was getting the hang of how to stream. But this one was a lot more quick. Yeah, stabilization. Other programs call it like the pulled string mode. I know that's what Toon Boom calls it. But yeah. So yeah, these are actually, you know what? Let's look at all of them together with Superman as well as Bugs Bunny. That way we can see the progress of how this is turning out. So we'll put Superman up here. Batman. Oh boy, the transform takes forever, man. No, wrong set of characters that I wanted to grab. So yeah, and then... Oh my gosh, the transforming. It's because I have a bunch of sketches like underneath that you can't see. Okay, now Bugs Bunny. We'll put him all the way up here. And we'll leave him there, followed by Tom and Jerry. Just so that there's some kind of structure. We'll put them like right here. Somewhere there. But yeah, this is how it's currently coming out. All these characters together. I'm really liking this project so far. And I love how the playlist is just silent right now. Oh, there was music there for a little bit. Oh yeah, control save. Nah, I already saved it, so here we go. Save. Line work is always your weakness. Definitely practice line work. It will... I mean, I love line work, so having that be my strong suit is definitely something I love having. But I've been doing this for like years now, so there's definitely a lot that I've done to try and improve that. So it really will all take practice. So yeah, Batman and Tom and Jerry are complete. So now we'll see. As of right now, I'm doing a new technique in which I just be as sketchy as I can and then color over the lines like a painting. Oh, what was that? Did somebody subscribe? Somebody did just subscribe. Thank you. Xenosai. Will you draw Finn and Jake together? I will draw Finn and Jake together whenever I get to that live stream. Good lineup of characters. Well, will there be more streams coming up? Just curious. Yes, I plan on doing streams for the entirety of the Multiversus cast. The next one that I'll do, it'll probably be in a couple days. I'll be doing Wonder Woman and Tasmanian Devil. I'm trying to do like one... Why does it play twice is what I want to know. I will get to the bottom of that. I'm trying to do like one DC character along with one like Super Toony character. Unless there are like two characters coming from that franchise, like Rick and Morty are going to be on the same stream. Gizmo and Stripe are going to be on the same stream. Finn and Jake, Steven and Garnet. But yeah, it's just cool that the first 3 streams is going to be like a DC character followed by kind of like a loonier character. Oh, and Shaggy and Velma, they're going to be on the same stream too. But yes, I do plan on doing this. But for now, I think I'm gonna head off. It's already a brand new day. It's midnight for me, and I have church in the morning, so I should probably get to sleep as soon as I can. But yeah, thank you guys so much for showing up for the second ever Danny Cartoon stream. I'm glad that you guys had a lot of fun. You guys enjoyed it. Really fun. Can I say fun again? Yo, for real? Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that they're fun because it was probably like silence for the majority of the time because I gotta focus on drawing. But yeah, the first like hour is always gonna be a lot more livelier than like the next couple hours following it. But yeah, thank you guys so much.